Yep.
Now this is a question I'm very interested to get your opinions on. I live in DC. We've had a lot of social unrest here over the past 2 years. In 2020, we had really bad violent riots.
You live where?
I live in Washington, DC.
Oh, oof.
Yeah, it's not fun. My girlfriend was in Kenosha, about 15 yards from the shooting. My coworker was right behind the guy who got shot in the head. So a lot of civil unrest in America. What is your advice to people when it comes to identifying when a situation might be about to go south?
Well, I mean, bottom line is you need to be aware of your surroundings, right? You need to be aware of where you are to begin with, right? What's the reason you're there, right? Is there a good enough reason that something can go down? And if so, you need to be ready for that, right? I mean, these people that go to these protests, I mean, they know what's coming. They're just not prepared for what happens, you know? And you have to be prepared for that if that's where you want to put yourself, right? In my mind, I just feel people in this freaking country need to fucking relax, man. I mean, everything is fucking politics around here. It is so disgusting. And, you know, everybody's feelings are hurt over everything, you know, and it makes a world where you can't fucking live anymore, right? So there's just going to be more and more problems if people just can't fucking relax. Jesus.
Well, unfortunately,
people have big issues, go enlist. You know, maybe we need to have a 2-year mandatory fucking enlistment like Israel and fucking other places, you know. Go do your time. Maybe you get it out of your system and then you can live a normal fucking life.
I agree with you on that, but I think the majority of people aren't like that. It's the fucking media. I mean, the media puts it out there that this is going on, and this is, you know, most of these protests that they're showing, it's like 20, 30 people, but they make it look like it's fucking hundreds, right? And they make it seem like it's hundreds. So everyone thinks like the fucking world's ending when you talk to like the normal fucking left side, right side person, you know, like next door neighbor, they're not thinking that, you know. That's why I stopped watching the fucking goddamn news. Because they are fucking running our country, you know. So it's whatever media source you're fucking watching is what people are believing. It's not that bad. I mean, I agree. Everyone needs to settle down, 100%. You know, but it's not as bad as what the media is portraying it to be.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's not as bad where you are, Bob. Right. So here's the thing, right?
Where are you, Nate?
I lived in Portland, downtown Portland, from August 2020 to August 2021.
True.
Right.
True.
And I saw people anyways, it was bad, right? I do completely agree.
When you're looking at all of America, that's still, even though that's one huge city, that's a fucking niche, you know, of like all of America. And that's because they're all flocking there because they think that's the fucking mecca to do this shit.
The media, like, I go on for hours, right? Like, these are the same people that say that Elon Musk removing censorship from Twitter is a threat to free speech, right? Like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right?
Yeah, it's comical, right?
You know, but you know, as far as like protecting yourself and all that stuff, you know, when there was stuff going on around my apartment and stuff like that, we'd stay inside. You know, if I went outside, if I had to go get something, if I had to go to the store, you know, I would carry. I wasn't open carrying. I wasn't trying to start anything, right? Like I had something in case.
Yeah, but how bad did you want to crack some skulls though?
Oh, really bad, really bad. That's why I stayed in my house, because if I went outside, it probably would have got ugly. And I would have ended up in a courtroom with Kyle. But I will say that, you know, if people are worried about safety, they're concerned about, you know, safety of their family, carrying an AR-15 to a riot might not be the best idea. I've been trying ever since this shit started to find a Remington VTAC 13, which is this little automatic 12 gauge. It's like this long. Put bean bags in that. Carry a shotgun with beanbag rounds, right? Those beanbag rounds will put you down, and you're not going to end up in jail.
So our reporters, again, the same two reporters that we had in Kenosha, they were in Portland a bunch covering that little, what was it? The federal courthouse that they were trying to like seize or whatever. And what's crazy about that is, so before the Rittenhouse shooting in Kenosha, my girlfriend and Richie, they've been to riots all over the place. They were riot reporters. That's what they did. They followed it. And I said, look, you guys got to understand, this is Wisconsin. People are well armed in Wisconsin. It's a state with good gun laws for pro Second Amendment people. It's where I'm from. Yeah. And I said, this ain't going to be a bunch of hippies singing Kumbaya, talking about, they are not going to tolerate their fucking shit getting burned down. The very first night they're there, that dude drops 3 people. I said, I told you, these are not fucking hippies. They're not. But anyways, that's a little bit off subject. But
well, and the thing is that the place has allowed it to happen, right?
Right, absolutely.
They tried to burn down the federal courthouse for a year and a half because the, jackass of a mayor in Portland allowed them to. It could have been stopped anytime, right?
Yep.
It wouldn't have taken much to clear it out.
People are afraid to do that.
Well, I have a bunch of family members who are cops too, and they'll tell you firsthand that when shit got real bad in 2020, they were literally ordered, don't get involved.
Yeah, that's a thankless job, man. That is a thankless fucking job, being a cop nowadays. I feel for them dudes.
Yep.
Those
All right.
women and guys.
No, I feel for them too. All right,